Hey, what's up guys, Captain Jack here, and we're back on Minecraft. Now, you may be saying to yourself, hey, that place looks different, and yes it does. I did a boo-boo. I made a silly. I recorded quite a lot of footage. Yeah, and then I realised, after recording that footage, well, stopping to check, that none of the footage I'd recorded had actually got any audio on it at all whatsoever. And I thought, oh no, that's really bad. What's happened? And then I looked down and realised I hadn't turned my mic on. So, yeah, I'm feeling like an idiot right now. And unfortunately, it means that you guys are going to miss out on some stuff. So, that's unfortunate, and I'm sorry about that, guys. That's my incredibly stupid bad. But basically, all I'd done was I came down here. Oh, wrong button. I came down here. By the way, I did find a spider under here, which explains all that damn spider shuffling and squeaking noise. But, so I killed that. I still can't find the zombie. And I went in there. And I went all the way down that long mine shaft that's down there. And I got an absolute ton of diorite and coal. And when I say a ton, I mean there's just deposits of it everywhere. Huge, huge deposits everywhere. There's still some coal down there that I didn't have the space to bring back. But there was loads of diorite, loads of coal. I mean, look, I've got tons of coal now. And this was full, but I've been cooking some stuff. And also, we got a load of diorite. I mean, the thing was filled up with diorite, and now that I've put it down into polished diorite, obviously there's less. Plus, I've used quite a lot of it, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, so this place is starting to look really good, as you can see, which is nice. That is because the other thing I did, as well as doing all that resource gathering, actually, if I just show you what I did, you'll see in here is now done. Oops, I fell in the water. Yeah, in here is now done. I filled in all of these walls. And also what I did was I came up here. I dug out all this wall as well, getting ready to put in the new diorite. And I had a bit of a gap left in this one, if you remember. And as I came over to fill in that gap, I noticed that there was some diorite in the wall, like normal diorite. So I started digging it out, and eventually it turned into this massive hole. It was all the way like round there. It went all the way down. It was huge. Loads of diorite, and again, loads of coal. So I got loads more there, and then there was another smaller deposit of diorite in that wall. But I got this all filled up. In knocking down part of that wall, I lost a load of crops, which annoyed me. So I've dug up all the crops now until it had finished. Most of them were ready anyway. I got a load of carrots and potatoes out of it all. And yeah, loads and loads of wheat as well. Which is why there's... Oh no, I did put it away. There was quite a lot of wheat on me because I couldn't fit it all in the box. But I moved some stuff around. So we got a load of wheat. We got carrots there, and there's the potatoes. And I will be... replanting all that, and then we've also got I completely lost my train of thought then. What was I going to say? That's annoying. Oh yeah, that was it. I got some I got a load more. Why do I keep going there? I got a load more food, which is actually gone down again now. I got some of it on me. But I did get a load more food, and then I slowly ate my way through it while I was doing all that other stuff. Because I had to keep running really far, because I really wanted acacia wood for my floor. It's a really nice wood. It's got this kind of reddy colour. It goes really well with my white diorite walls, and with the cobblestone ceiling, and the wooden fence. It goes nicely with all of it. As you can see, it looks really good. At least I think it does. And so that was what I really wanted. So I had to make my way over to the sandy desert biome, where you get the kind of sort of between the green grassy biome and the sandy desert biome, you get the kind of slightly dead grassy biome where it's all a little bit more like the leaves on the trees are a bit more like lighter green, they're kind of dying a little bit, and the grass is a bit more sort of an orangey green, it's dying a little bit. And so I did all that. Oh, there's loads of eggs. Yeah, so I got all that together and went and got myself a load of tools together and went and grabbed a load of acacia wood, brought it back, and I actually didn't use as much as I thought it would. So I got quite a lot free. And because I found all that iron, I've moved over to using iron tools now. So I'm going to use up the last of this stone stuff, and then I'm straight onto the iron, which is good. Plans for the rest of this place, now that the majority of up here is done, are to get this extended a little bit, and then make some separate pens for each of the individual animals and give them a lot more space. And then next I need to just plant a load more crops in here, change all this because I want an actual proper walkway to get up there. I mean, I'm not going to change it massively, but just make the walls nicer and the ceiling nicer so that it fits in with the rest of the like colour scheme and that. And yeah, make that look nicer in there. And I think I might even put a door in there as well, actually, just so you don't see like that. And also I'm going to change all of the steps, all of these steps here and here, to wood to match the new flooring. Cause the walls in there are going to stay cobblestone in the ceiling because it goes above ground, and I want it to be cobblestone above ground so that it's a bit more secure. If you see what I mean, a bit tougher, a bit more blast resistant, just so we don't have any unexpected visitors. And yeah, and so then it'll just be acacia wood on the floor, cobblestone on the ceiling, and polished diorite for the walls. Wood is not going on the floor in here. I want this walkway to remain stone, and I'm going to make next a big tree farm, which I'm going to have to dig down for. I'm going to dig down quite a way, probably coming off of over here somewhere or something like that. I'll make maybe another corridor down here, and then to one side there'll be a room, massive storage room. I'll probably dig that down a little bit as well, because it's going to go not like stupidly high, but I'll want to have like a box on the floor and then one a little bit above, just so I've got lots of storage space. So I'll dig that down a little bit so I'm not so close to the ceiling. And yeah, the tree farm I'm going to have to dig down massively because trees can grow quite tall. And I'm going to want jungle trees, I'm going to want acacia trees, and those are quite tall. The standard oaks are not so bad, and the birch trees aren't too bad. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan for the future, or my plan for the rest of this world. I'm not just going to stand here yapping, by the way. I am actually going to get on with some playing. Even though I've done so much playing already, I am going to do some more because you guys haven't actually seen any of what I was doing. So I think what I might do, maybe make myself another iron pickaxe. And get on with some digging. Dig out some of these new regions that I've just been talking about. No, don't. I want you to go there. I really desperately need that storage room soon, though, that's for sure. As you can see, that box is basically full. Right, so let's get going down here. This will just be like a little corridor. I'm not going to go crazy on it. It doesn't need to be anything special. And then I think what I'll do is I'll have... Oh, that's very dark. I doubt you guys can even see where I am now, can you? Oh, why did I do that? I want that button. Yeah, I have no torches. That was the other thing I had to do. That's what I kept forgetting. Torches. So, we want that, and that, and that. And then want you, and you. And I want a lot of torches, because I'm going to need a lot of light. Have to make some more sticks. Oops. Let's fill that back up. And then chuck you in there. And then we can put saplings and that in there. We're nearly empty. Right, let's get down there. I think what I'll do is dig all this out. I'm not sure actually. What kind of space have we got for height? Nah, it should be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. I've got a plan. And then what I can do is I can have the room sort of on the end here going downwards. Like so. Yeah, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing again. Stupid me, not putting out torches. I've really got to remember to do that. Let's do this. I know I could just chuck it on the wall there, but I don't want to be walking through torches. That's going to be quite painful, I imagine, walking through fire. I don't know how far down to go with this, but quite a way. I mean, some of the trees have got massive height on them, and again, it's dark for you guys. It is kind of going to be a little bit dark while I'm digging out regions like this, unfortunately. There's not a great deal I can do about that, guys. Because it's a fairly dark game when you get into the darkness. I have turned up the gamma settings so that brightness is a bit better for you. I mean, it's getting pretty dark. I can see what I'm doing, but it is getting pretty dark. I will come back and properly get these resources another time. Oh my good god. Wow, so I found a lake. I don't know if you can see where I am. There was just a hole and a lake, which is quite handy. Another mine. Nice. Right, let's dig our way out of here, shall we? Go there, and then there. I don't want to completely block this thing off. But maybe that is too low. Right, let's quickly grab this iron. And then I think we'll go back up a few blocks. And fill all this back in. Because I don't think I want to be close to a thing like that. So it's going to be dark for a second. Because that's just going to entice evil monsters. I think this should be deep enough. That puts me high above that other stuff. Alright, let's start digging this out then. It's going to be dark again for a minute, guys. I'll quickly dig all this out. Give myself a bit of headroom. I can hear a spider again. There we go. Nice. Nice. So, this is a nice stairwell. Do you know, I might actually extend this out a little bit. I don't think I want a tight passageway. I think it's going to be much better to have a nice open one. And then like an open set of stairs. It'll sort of make it feel like you're suddenly going into like the old foundations of what used to be there. Especially if I use like what's it called? Like vines and oh, what's it called? The cobblestone with all of the mould and stuff growing on it. Why have I forgotten what that's called? But you guys know what I mean, I'm sure. So if I start using things like that, build it as like all old archways and just make it look really oldie worldy, it'll look like you're coming down into the old foundations of the new world. So up here near the surface I've got the new clean, white, modern looking base. And then down here it's going to be all old and stone and look a little bit like you're going into some ancient world. Well, hopefully we can do that anyway. I mean, it might end up not looking anything like that and being completely rubbish. Which is more than likely, I'll admit. But let's hope not. Well, I decided to get all the other stairs done while I was here. So I quickly made some stairs, got the stairs and these bits done. And then I did down there. So that's all done. And this floor is now in. And it's looking nice. So ceiling will probably be cobblestone like everything else. Especially as I don't want dirt up there because it's not really going to be very protective. So let's get rid of the dirt. We're like, I think just through that next layer is above the above world. See, the one or two more layers up there. Certainly not far away. Which is why I put cobble down as my roof, because it's a nice strong stone. That means that if anything tries to blow up on me, it's not going to take out my whole ceiling. So that's all good. Right, let's put you up there. I don't need those, so they can go up there. And then Kubel. I need the Kubels done. Let's chuck this in on the ceiling for now. Because what I just suddenly had a thought about is, instead of doing just normal blocky type ceiling on the stairwell itself, I might do inverted stairs. Oh, god damn it. Got stuck. Yeah, because that might give a nicer look. And I like the height we've got, so if I knock out... Let's quickly chuck some torches down, because I know I'm about to lose some. If I knock out all of this layer... I'm going to want that kind of height anyway. So if I do that, that... Get this layer knocked out. I've got plenty of cobblestone to turn into inverted stairs, so we're all good. Right. I have a couple already with me, so... This will be the height of the actual hallway. Oops, why did I just do that? I literally just said, that will be the height of the actual hallway. Idiot. Right, get this up there. I think I'll cover the whole thing. I'll have to go and make some more in a minute, I think. Ooh, so close. I only needed 2 more. But I think that looks nice. Although this floor does still look kind of modern, and so does still kind of give the impression of like a modern era, I think it will still... Hang on. I think it will still work nicely as a... as the floor for this sort of oldie worldy looking section. I think it's still going to work really well. Let's do that. We'll do a couple of stacks for now. Put 1 and 2. Keep one stack on me. And put a stack of stairs in there as well. Don't need that andesite. Not really using andesite for anything. Need to eat as well in a second. Chuck that up there. Right, okay, so that's looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. And then there's going to be an archway there. So let's try and get rid of some of this stuff that I've got on me, filling me up. I'd like to keep some cobble on me just for now. I think I'm going to have to quickly make a chest. Just a single one quickly for some wood. Damn. Right, okay, let's just put it over here for now. Let's put all this wood in it and then all this other stuff that I've got on me. Keep that on me. Because I need to clear some space. Right, I'm going to need probably a lot more of this stuff. Oh, I was going to go stone, wasn't I? Do you know, I don't mind the chamber being stone, but I don't think I want the hallway to be stone. So maybe I'll do the stairs at the bottom. You go through another hallway, and that's where it all changes. And then that opens up into the actual chamber, where all the trees are growing. I like the sound of that, because I don't want it to be like literally you just go through this little archway and then suddenly it's all old. I don't think that's going to look right. So if we do it this way around, I think it's going to look a bit better. And feel a little nicer. Get all this dug out. So the episode I had recorded was a really fun little episode where we got quite a lot done. This episode, however, is well, still fun. I hope you're still enjoying it. I mean, I do it for your enjoyment as well as for my own, but it's nowhere near as funny as the episode I just recorded. Isn't that? It's always the way as well. You make some really funny joke and no one hears it, and when you go and say it again, it's just not as funny. And I didn't want to just... Oh wow, that went dark quick. I didn't want to just record voiceover over what I'd already recorded, because I hate doing that. Because I can't remember everything I'd said it when I said it, or the reasons why I went to this place or why I went to that place. I said it as I was doing it, so it would have come across as being really like, oh, what am I doing here? Oh, right, yeah, I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and it would have come across as like that, and it would have been really rubbish. So, unfortunately, I just have to live with my mistake. You know, it's life, I guess. You make mistakes, you have to deal with them. It's how we grow as people. We learn from our mistakes. It's a very human thing to make a mistake. And it's a very mature, smart and adult thing to learn from that mistake. And what have I learned from my mistake? Well, I've learned that I'm going to make a checklist and put it next to my PC monitor, so that when I sit down to do recording, it's right there in front of me, bright letters, as clear as day, saying, have you checked this? Have you done that? Have you done this? So I don't make the same mistake again. Because that's at least a couple of times I think I've made that mistake now, where I've recorded something, and what I've got kind of, where I've been having those audio problems lately, what I've kind of got into the habit of doing is recording just a teeny little bit, just like 5 minutes or something like that, and then going back over it and checking all the audio out to make sure that it's all good and the levels are right. And I didn't even think to do that. for some reason, even though that's one thing I have really been remembering lately. I just didn't even think about it. I have no clue why, but it just didn't even cross my mind. Which is just so weird. It was almost as if it was meant to be that I had to re-record it. But oh well, I suppose it means that although you guys haven't really seen it and enjoyed the video of it, I've gotten quite a lot of work done. So it's almost like a double episode really, just with quite a lot cut out. So I suppose that's quite a good thing. We've been able to progress quite far and get a lot more done of this place. And now we're going to start on the tree farm, which is probably going to take me a few episodes to get dug out and built up. And then to get it decorated and get all the trees laid down in their correct placement. So, yeah, we've still got quite a lot of work ahead of us. And that's just the tree farm. I've still got to do the storage room. Actually, no, I'm going to do the storage room first, aren't I, thinking about it? Because that I'm just digging this out so that I've got the alleyway corridor all in place, and then I'll go back up there and do another set of stairs off the side of that upper alleyway. It's not going to go down as far though, and it needs to go down like a couple, so it's going to be a much smaller staircase, and then there'll be a big storage room, because I don't want to be having to go really far just to get to my storage every time I need something. That's going to get irritating. So if it's just literally like round the corner and then in a room, that's fine. But yeah, so I don't want to go far. But down here is where the trees will live. So yes. Right. Get that in there. There we go. I've still got... Oh, god damn it. Wrong way round. There we go. And nearly done. Really? Oh, really? Grrr. And done. Beautiful. That looks really good now. Let's quickly extend out this hallway a little bit. It's going to be a lot of andesite down here. I get that feeling. Well, soon it's going to have its own box. And then that way I'll remember for the next time that that is where the alleyway was going, and I won't try and build more stairs. And then somewhere around here maybe, this can be the doorway. In there, that is where I'm going to put the stairwell for the storage. And as I said, it's going to go down a couple. Let's quickly go and grab some food though, because it's running low. And we do not want to starve. Why do I keep going to the wrong box? And I didn't put that in there. Right, this box, that food. Eaty. Awesome. Right. So, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I have done quite a lot today. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see it all, but you can see the results of it all and how amazing this place looks. And I really do feel like this place is coming along nicely. All the animals seem happy. So, yeah, I think, and it is starting to look really good. I'm going to wall this up with diorite. Oh, damn. How did you get down there? Okay, more light needed down there. So I'm going to fill those walls up with diorite. And I think I'm going to seal off this rear bit that goes off around that way, because there's just no more resources there that I need. I don't need it to be there. And I've got plenty of cobble. And then I'm going to sort out that mine shaft. But that mine shaft only goes a certain way anyway. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and cut in underneath these stairs quite a bit lower down, and then go forwards and down from there and cut into that new mine shaft. Then that'll be my new digging place, I guess. And I'll just keep extending that mine out and get it really, really, really lit up. But yeah, so this place is coming together really nicely, considering what we started with. And I'll find a picture, a snapshot of what this place looked like when we first started out, or maybe a quick video sequence, and insert it right here. Well, I've got myself a little mine going here. Got quite a lot of resources out of all this stuff. Let's get a bit of stone now, because we're going to want stone for furnaces. All kinds of resources going on. The hell is that noise? And then you guys can see the transformation from how it started, from what you just saw, to how it looks now, which is just so much different. It's starting to really look good. I mean, this is kind of what I was hoping for when I started building down here. I had, maybe not this exactly, but I had something like this pictured, you know, a proper underground base, and it's good. It's really good. So I hope you've been enjoying it too, and I really do. So that's it from me for today. Got a lot more recording to do, so it's time to move on to something else. And wish me luck. Hopefully I don't mess up those recordings. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, everyone. And it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you all on the next one. So take care, everyone, and bye-bye.